my reading. Welcome to my reading for 0 degrees Gemini. I am live. This is my second live, y'all. Thank you guys for being here. You guys are amazing. I'm privileged to be able to go live on this channel. This is my smallest YouTube channel, and it has grown over 50 subscribers. Amazing. We have the world. We have the 10 of Wands. We have the hermit. We have the tower. We have the 8 of cups. And the fool. 2 of cups reversed. The moon. Okay. Alright, so that's what I got here. Put some angel cards down. Just a few. Okay. It's funny, we have the fool in reverse here. The hermit is in reverse. The tower is in reverse. Like something already happened. The 8 of cups upright. The world in reverse. Yeah. 2 of cups in reverse. The moon upright. People are running with emotions, yeah? We got grounding. Intuition. And self-love. Okay. So, yeah, we're in a new space, new time. New era. We're in a new era. So yeah, we do have the world card here. In the beginning, start out with the world. You know, like a cycle being completed. So maybe we can work on abundance, yeah? Sorry, I got cut off there, but I'm still here. So yeah, the world card is about how abundant you feel. The 10 of Wands is about feeling overwhelmed. The hermit, it's about the answers lying within, but sometimes we do need to go into the world, right? So with the hermit in reverse, I feel like, yeah, we should be around people. You know, like maybe you're ready to be around people. You know, maybe you can be too much around people, you know, with the overwhelmed life, you know, with the tower in reverse. You know, it's already happened. You know, it's already come to your attention that you need to make changes. And so, yeah, working with the higher consciousness, trying to evolve, you know, that is important now. We've got the Fool in reverse, so it's like, yeah, there's a new journey, and it's been going. It's already been happening, really. But yeah, we're in a new era, so, you know, there is a little bit going on there. With the 2 of Cups, maybe relationships or something you're kind of starting to work on. You know, sometimes you have to initiate things, you know. With the Moon card, yeah, you care about your intuition. And again, we have the intuition. Again, we have the moon and intuition. For our angel card, we have self-love and grounding. Okay, so Yeah, if you're feeling overwhelmed, you need to work on getting grounded and trust your intuition as far as what's going on in your life. Um, and get back into the self-love. Even if, you're trying to work on relationships a little bit, you got to work on the relationship with yourself too. Hey, hello. So, thanks for being here. You guys are awesome. Let's read that self-love card. I am worthy of love. Focus your attention on loving and believing in yourself. You got to love and believe in yourself, regardless of who's in your life, right? Sometimes we expect support from people, and sometimes we are our biggest support system, yeah? Make your relationship with yourself your number one priority. Yeah, you gotta get things right with yourself. Sure, you can work on relationships, but working on that self-love is really important. Don't dwell on your shortcomings. Just embrace and accept who you are. Self-acceptance, it matters. You got to accept your own path, okay? Accept your feelings and insights. Your angels are sending signs to help validate your intuitive hunches. The next time intuition alerts you to something, listen closely, realizing that it is your angel guiding you to something great or leading you away from something. Sometimes we do need to be open to travel with the third house activation being a house that Gemini rules. Gemini rules the third house. Well, the ruler is, Mercury. But you have the third house activated. With Uranus and Gemini, the first house might be activated for the Gemini rising. But, you should have definitely things going on in your immediate environment right now for the Gemini. Here we go. Get grounded again. Empaths, highly sensitives. Yeah, if you're empathetic or highly sensitive, you need to be grounded and connect with nature. Just because you're a Gemini doesn't mean you can't have the empath vibe in your chart, your astrology chart, and who you are, and what you're called to do. Align your life. It is not what is not aligned or needs to change. Okay, we're in eclipse season now, so look at what's aligned and what's not. We become aware of what needs to change. Okay, we become aware of that. Okay, this is a priestess card. I don't know why it's there. Maybe you're associated with people in a group. Boundaries. Where do you need to establish better boundaries? We are in an eclipse, so maybe your voice is activated with Uranus and Gemini. Maybe your identity is activated. Depends on what's going on with individuals, Some people are, for Geminis, yeah, I feel like the third house is a big deal. The immediate environment, communication, siblings, short distance travel. But then you figure if the third house is activated, often the entire axis of Gemini and Sagittarius is activated too. So you figure Gemini people have an immediate environment scenario, and you could have a scenario with long distance travel being activated. You could have something going on with publishing. So there's some pretty cool stuff there. So I feel like, yeah, you have to align your life and decide what's aligned with you, right? What is aligned with who you're becoming. And then look at your boundaries. Look at your boundaries because you got to have the self-love. You can work on relationships. You can work on your intuitive skills. But boundaries and being grounded are positive for anyone with any empathetic or spiritual gifts, you know. So it depends on what's going on with individuals, right? But it's like there's already been a journey started with the new era, with what's coming up. But we have grounding a few times in this reading, so you need to feel grounded as you go about doing what it is. Like, I feel like, yeah, you're not the hermit hiding. You are telling what you learned. You're telling what you learned with the hermit energy. So if you're coming out of that, you know, isolated time period and, you know, you're ready to come down from the hillside and tell people what you learned, that's important, you know. Don't be overwhelmed. Just get things going, you know, work on your higher consciousness, your intuitive development, you know, stay grounded. All right, that's my message for Gemini. Thanks for watching. Thanks for being here.